Dear friends, in class 11, chapter number 3, trigonometric functions, we are solving problems from exercise 3.2 and we have the third example, cot x is equal to 3 upon 4, x lies in third quadrant. We are asked find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions. So cot x is given this time and x lies in third quadrant, means x lies in third quadrant. We have already studied this. Here in first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. In second quadrant, sine and cosec is positive. In third quadrant, tan and cot is positive. In fourth quadrant, cos and its inverse, that is sec, is positive. Remaining trigonometric ratios are negative. Here, since cot x is in third quadrant, here cot and tan is positive. We are already given cot positive. Tan is also positive. Remaining all other ratios are negative. Let us try to find this. So we are having cot x is equal to 3 upon 4. It means tan x is equal to 1 upon cot x. That is equal to 1 upon 3 upon 4. That is equal to 4 upon 3. So we have got tan x is equal to 4 upon 3. Now please note, we have one identity. 1 plus tan square x is equal to sec square x. Therefore, this will be 1 plus tan square x, 1 plus 4 upon 3 bracket square is equal to sec square x. So, this will be 1 plus 16 upon 9 is equal to sec square x. It means 9 plus 16 is 25, 25 upon 9 is equal to sec square x. It means taking square root, if you take the square root of both sides, taking square root, we will get sec x is equal to plus or minus 5 upon 3. Please note, we have got sec x is equal to plus 5 upon 3 as well as sec x is equal to negative 5 upon 3. But here, since x lies in third quadrant, here it lies, it means sec must be negative. Only tan and cot is positive in third quadrant, remaining all trigonometric ratios are negative. So, we have as x lies in third quadrant, sec x is negative. So you will get sec x is equal to negative 5 upon 3. Now if sec x is negative, we will get cos x is equal to 1 upon sec x. So it means 1 upon, this is negative 5 upon 3. So this is equal to negative 3 upon 5. Cos x is equal to negative 3 upon 5. Now please note, we have sin upon cos. We have the identity for tan x. Tan x is equal to sin x upon cos x. So sin x is equal to cos x into tan x. Now here cos x is negative 3 upon 5. And tan x we have already found 4 upon 3. Please note, 3 from numerator and 3 from denominator cancels each other. We have negative 4 upon 5. So we have got sin x is equal to negative 4 upon 5. Now inverse of sin is cosec. So cosec x is equal to 1 upon sin x. That is equal to 1 upon negative 4 upon 5. That is equal to negative 5 upon 4. So cosec x is equal to negative 5 upon 4. We have found the trigonometric ratios of all the remaining trigonometric functions. So here it is tan x is equal to 4 upon 3. Then sec x is equal to, then cos is equal to, then sin is equal to, and lastly cosec is equal to, this is cosec's value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1 was given 6. Dear friends, let us solve for fourth example. Sec x is equal to 13 upon 5. X lies in fourth quadrant. We are asked to find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions. So we are given sec. Please note, in first quadrant we have studied that all trigonometric ratios, trigonometric functions are positive. Here in second quadrant we have sine and its inverse, that is cosec, as positive, remaining are negative. Here in third quadrant tan and cot is positive, remaining are negative. in fourth quadrant cos and its inverse sec is positive and all other remaining are negative. So here we are given sec is equal to 13 upon 5 and it lies in fourth quadrant. Please note here sec is positive and it lies in fourth quadrant. So if sec is positive means cos is also positive. Now let us solve the problem. Solution. We have, this is what is given to us, sec x is equal to 13 upon 5. We also have the identity cos x is equal to 1 upon sec x. So this is equal to 1 upon 13 upon 5, that is equal to 5 upon 13. So thus we have what? Cos x is equal to 5 upon 13. Now we have the identity sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. So if you put the cos square x value, we will get sin square x is equal to 1 minus cos square x. That is equal to 1 minus 5 upon 13 bracket square. That is equal to 1 minus 25 upon 169. So if you make the common denominator, we will get 169 minus 25. This is equal to 169 minus 25 upon common denominator 169. That is equal to 144 upon 169. Now please note we have got sin square x is equal to 144 upon 169. So taking square root we will get sin x is equal to plus or minus 12 square is 144 and 13 square is 169. So we will get sin x is equal to plus or minus 12 upon 13. But please note here, x lies in fourth quadrant. We have got two values, sin x is equal to positive 12 upon 13, sin x is equal to negative 12 upon 13. So which we have to take? The reason we have to take negative, the reason is it lies in fourth quadrant means sign must be negative. So as x lies in fourth quadrant, it is negative. So we will get sin x is equal to negative 12 upon 13. Now we have got sin x is equal to negative 12 upon 13. So cosec is inverse of sin. So cosec x is equal to 1 upon sin x. That is equal to 1 upon negative 12 upon 13. It means this is equal to denominator goes to the numerator. You will get negative 13 upon 12. So we have got cosec x is equal to negative 13 upon 12. Now we have found sec x was given to us, cos x we have found, then sin x we have found, and cosec x we have found. We need to find tan x, and tan x is equal to sin x upon cos x. So that is equal to sin x is negative 12 upon 13 and cos x is 5 upon 13. So common denominator 13 gets cancelled. We get negative 12 upon 5. Now last trigonometric function is cot x. So we have got tan x is equal to negative 12 upon 5. Cot x is equal to 1 upon tan x. That is equal to 1 upon negative 12 upon 5. It means it is negative 5 upon 12. So thus cot x is equal to negative 5 upon 12. Here we have found all the remaining 5 trigonometric ratios.